Hey guys, Jonathan with Pilchuck Van Works with a quick video on draining and winterizing your water system. So if you're not going to use your van for an extended period of time, or you're getting ready for wintertime and you're going to be experiencing freezing temperatures, you need to drain your water system. So step one would be to open this cabinet at the back of the van. And at the back of the tank here, kind of see it hidden down there, there's a small valve on the drain line. It's got a green top. And find that valve, open it. That will allow water to drain out of the bottom of the van. We don't have much water in the tank right now, so we don't have much coming out. It does help to park the van on a slight incline, just to help drain that whole tank. There will be a little bit of residual remaining, but the goal is to get the majority of the water out of the tank. After you drain the tank, you're going to still have some residual water left in all the plumbing lines. So we're going to use compressed air to help blow out the remaining water out of the lines and blow it through the pump, just to take out all the pockets of water to avoid freezing. So right here we have a air hose fitting, kind of an adapter piece, and that's connected to this valve. Now, normally this valve lives in the open position, normal operation. When we want to blow this out, we want to turn this valve like so to the bypass position, and that'll allow us to add compressed air to the system and blow through the pump and the plumbing lines and not blow it back into the tank. So there will be a little bit of residual water left in this line, but as you drain the tank, that will feed back into the tank and out. Now, you can see here we have our air line connected to this. The important thing to remember is that you don't want to exceed 40 psi when you're doing this. Most air compressors are regulated above 100, so you want to turn your regulator down and make sure you're only adding at most 40 psi to the system. So once you've done that, you connected your air hose, you've moved your valve position, you can go ahead and operate this and introduce air into the system. Now, you can add air to it, but you need to open a valve downstream in order for that air and water to go somewhere. So the first part of this will be going up to the galley sink and blowing out that line. So let's move up front here real quick. And make sure your water pump is off, and then open your faucet valve and allow the air and water to come out. So I'm not going to go through the whole process, but this can take several minutes for you to get all the water out of that line. Once you've done that, come back to the rear, and there's another line that's connected to our outdoor shower that we also need to blow out. So simply connect your shower hose to the back here like I already have, and you can operate the sprayer and spray out the water in that line as well. Again, this may take several minutes to get completed with that, but once you've drained all that out, you should be good to go. It may be helpful to alternate back and forth between the galley sink and the sprayer just to make sure you have all the water out of the lines. Once you've completed that, you can turn this valve, disconnect the compressed air from the system. I always like to open this back up and relieve the pressure on the system. Then you can disconnect anything you have set up, and you should be good to go for winter. As an alternate option for this, you can also add RV antifreeze instead of compressed air. Some people prefer that. Some people don't have an air compressor. It's very popular in the RV world. So if you wanted to do that, you would simply do the same thing, but you'd add a siphon tube onto this. So you could use the water pump to siphon in RV antifreeze that would then circulate through the lines, out the faucet, and all the way down here out this discharge that would take place of the water so it wouldn't freeze. So that is another option if you'd like to do that. But either one you choose, make sure when you're done and you're putting everything back together that this valve gets turned back in the normal open position. So when you go to use the system again, you'll be ready to go. Any questions? Reach out. Thanks for watching.